Welcome to the Eagles Wire. I'm Turron Davenport, and we are here live at the NovaCare Complex after the Eagles completed day one of voluntary OTAs, and that is Lane Johnson pulling off behind me. What we want to do is just give you our quick three things that really stood out. First things first, we have to look at the defensive backs and what they were able to do, specifically Devontae Ballsby as well as Sidney Jones. Ballsby worked both sides of the field. You got to see him at left corner and right corner, and he had outstanding coverage. He was very sticky in covering Dallas Goedert. Also had an interception in red zone 7-on-7. Sidney Jones, he was also a very good defender. He moved inside to the slot, lined up over top of Nelson Agholor a few times, which was a surprise. No one was expecting to see him work inside there, but he did an outstanding job and was very impressive covering Agholor as well as just working zone. He worked on his depth and his drops, and it actually led to an interception of Nick Foles on a pass intended for Agholor. So definitely Sidney Jones stood out. Moving on, you have to look at what Carson Wentz was able to do. I was personally very impressed with his movement, the way he was able to catch and throw, and he was even booting on different rollout passes and throwing on the run. I did not expect to see Carson to be able to move the way he did, so it's definitely good to see that for his progress. Wrapping things up, what I also want to look at is Donnell Pumphrey and what he was able to do today. I was impressed with just how it seemed like he put on some weight. Before he left for the offseason, he told me that he was about 189 pounds and was looking to put on more. It looked like he did put on more weight, but he didn't lose his quickness. He caught the ball very well out of the backfield. You got to see him actually, unfortunately, it was a play in which Paul Warlow was injured, but he caught a ball right in traffic. Nate Sudfeld threaded the needle to him, and it was a very impressive catch. So that was a positive thing for Donnell Pumphrey. He had multiple catches out of the backfield, and expect to hear that coming more often as you see Pumphrey working through the phase 1 and phase 2 of the workouts. Wrapping things up, once again, I have to point out something with Paul Warlow. Unfortunately, he had a torn ACL. It happened on the play in which Pumphrey caught the touchdown. That's something to take note of because the Eagles did release Michael Kendricks today. So they're very thin at linebacker as far as proven players are concerned after Jordan Hicks as well as Nigel Bradham. So we'll see how that works out. I'm Turron Davenport. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @TDavenport_NFL.